A few years ago, I was driving home late at night after visiting a friend who lived out of town. It was one of those drives where the road seems endless, and the only company you have are the occasional headlights of passing cars. It had started raining lightly, making the highway even darker and harder to navigate. Around 1 a.m., I noticed headlights in my rearview mirror. They were bright, almost blinding, and getting closer. At first, I thought it was just another driver trying to pass, but the car stayed right behind me, matching my speed perfectly. It was unnerving, but I told myself they'd pass eventually. Minutes turned into half an hour, and the car was still there. I tried speeding up, but they matched me. I slowed down. They did the same. At one point, I even pulled over to let them pass, but they stopped a few hundred feet behind me. The moment I started driving again, they followed. By this point, I was getting scared. I decided to take an exit I wasn't familiar with, hoping to lose them. It was a narrow, winding road that cut through a wooded area. The car followed. My heart was racing as I realized how isolated I was. No other cars, no houses, just trees and darkness. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I slammed on my brakes and got out of the car, ready to confront whoever was behind me. But when I turned around, there was no car. The road was empty, just rain falling in the glow of my taillights. I stood there, soaked and shaking, trying to make sense of what had just happened. When I got back into my car, I locked the doors and drove home as fast as I could. To this day, I can't explain it. All I know is that something or someone was following me that night, and they didn't want to be seen. If you're ever driving alone at night and notice headlights behind you, don't stop. Just keep going.